In the past year or so, I have stumbled across a new feeling. I knew that it was new because every time I felt it, I would say a quiet, "There it is," distinct and the same every time. It came all at once, at random, with friends, neighbors, pets, during late nights and early mornings and mid-afternoons. He did not discriminate against me. It was a very heavy feeling, a drowning, sinking, gone feeling, the loss of control, with a splash of lime juice, like some sort of evil alcohol you knew would make you sick. And the buzz wasn't kicking in anytime soon. I would get an ache, as if my ribs were closing in on themselves. I was overflowing with this feeling I could not put a name to. It was in my chest, a sinking, aching feeling that made me ill. It made me want to lie down and stop time. But I'm human. This is not fair. I cannot change the way the time flows. And then I knew what the feeling was, why I couldn't escape from it, why it was new, and why I was drowning and sinking, and the wind was knocked out of me at the same time. "Hello, grief," I say, knowing that he is not my friend. Should I be glad that I had something so wonderful to lose? And like I had been hit in the chest with a pellet, this feeling wasn't like the others. He didn't creep in and subtle. He announced himself at the door, said, "Here I am," and opened my fridge, took my utensils out of my cabinets, used the pennies from my swear jar, and he did so as often as he pleased until he decided to do so less, and then eventually not at all. "There you are," I said, like I was hunting my prey. "Get out of my body. I hate you." But there he remained, nonchalant, like he was better than I was, comfortable in my own home, in my body, in my mind. And I've had other feelings become physical before. Twice in my life, I was so anxious that I broke out in hives, and nothing worked to get them to go away. But that was different. The hives were itchy and sore, and my attention was turned elsewhere. But there was nothing else to do with him settled in my chest. My heart, with tears streaming down her bloody surface, my poor heart, with all of her wounds, turned to my brain and said, "Why wasn't I good enough then?" And my brain said to her, trying to stay as calm as he could, "You were always good enough. It's okay. You can rest now." That actually had me so emotional. The prompt today was fog. When I think of fog, I think of a few things. I think of head colds. I think of COVID. I think of forests, but I also think a lot about grief as a very foggy, kind of confusing feeling to go through. So that's what I wrote about. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.